what we should do about building a new prison. What is your position on a new prison, jail, whatever. It's actually a jail or a prison. You could clarify that to replace OCCC.
I'm a little surprised. Some of my opponents don't know the difference between a jail and a prison. Jail is pretrial incarceration if you can't make bail currently, or as a sanction for a violation of probation. That is OCCC. OCCC is our jail. Halava is a prison. So you cannot, or women's, you cannot get 4 years in jail. You know, it's got to be a prison. Yeah. What I would do is we're going to replace the jail. It's on the rail line. There's no question at all. I really think our governor, our lieutenant governor, our congressional group should do a full court press to buy the Federal Detention Center. I was there as U.S. Attorney when it got built. $170 million, $170 million. It is still in great shape. It isn't located near anyone. You don't have a NIMBY problem. The closest people living to it, it's out by the airport. A lot of people probably have no idea where it is. It's a tall building. It looks like a poor man's Ilikai, but with narrow windows. 7 stories tall. That's our federal detention facility. The only people that live nearby are people at Hickam, and there's a big wall around that. We could pick, my guess is we could buy that back for $170 million, what we paid, what it cost to begin with from the federal government, and then use maybe $100 million more for programs on mental health and drugs, and avoid building a new jail, which right now they say costs $525 million. I don't think anyone believes it would be built for that. It would be a turnkey operation. It's right at the airport. It's closer to court. To me, that it makes so much sense. Let's do that. And then any money we can get as a state, fix our crumbling jails on the neighbor islands. They're even in worse shape than OCCC. So I think that's the answer to it.
Yeah, and I'd like to add a few more things. It's also a really good way to make sure that we end the use of the private prisons on the mainland. If we have better facilities here, we don't have to ship people off on those prison sentences. Yeah. And you want people who are local to not be shipped off, unfortunately, away from their families to Arizona. Although we could have another discussion, which we'll save for another time, on the quality of the two different prisons. I think we just need to up the local quality, and having the Federal Detention Center might be like a significant step.
Absolutely, and it's shameful that we send our prisoners out of state to do their time.
Yeah.
But I talked to some of them, and we won't go into this much, they would rather go to Arizona, even it cuts off their family, because there are programs at this private prison that they don't have here. We should be helping our prisoners get educated, get degrees, maybe learn some trades, some skills. Hopefully we can do that here in the future. But we should stop this practice of sending our guys to do their time. It's bad for recidivism to be cut off from your family that way, but it's such an indictment of our current local system to have these guys choose to go to the mainland because they have more programs there.